What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Cynthia Gonzalez. How dare you?
I rep the West to the death, but my life is better. I've shed blood, shed tears, man, I stormed bad weather. I caught an L at 19, that's a cold-ass letter. But now I'm back in the world and trying to make it better forever. They counted me out at a young age, but now I'm living proof. I'm in this booth, I'm spitting truth, you see me on the tube. The Dove Show, homies bounce and roll. The Dove Show.
Today's video, we're going to talk about Cynthia Gonzalez and the irresponsibility of her and whoever was on that video with her pumping her up. For all of us who are unaware of who Cynthia Gonzalez is, she is, I wrote it down right here, the vice mayor of Cudahy. Cudahy is part of Los Angeles County. Okay, she's the vice mayor of Cudahy, who now finds herself under FBI investigation. Another politician on a small scale, low-level politician is now under FBI investigation. And do you want to know why? Have you already heard why? I really want to play the video, but I don't want to take any chances. Cynthia Gonzalez made a video, posted the video, and she is asking the leadership of two of the biggest gangs, not just in California, but two of the biggest gangs in the United States. She's asking the leadership to organize the members of those barrios against the federal government. Imagine that. She said, here we are, those of us who have never been jumped in, we're out there protesting and you guys are real quiet. You guys got nothing to say. Why would they? Cynthia, your police department targets those same groups, right? Been targeting those same groups. You've never had an alliance or an allegiance to those barrios, right? But now all of a sudden, you want them to bring out the guns against the government? You want them to catch life sentences or lose their lives for you? Guess what? What you just did, you think the feds are going to let that slide? You will now become a part of the world that you just taunted. The two barrios that you just try to pump up while at the same time disrespect, those are two barrios you don't play with. Really, you don't play with no barrio. At the end of the day, you don't play with no gangs, no hoods, no barrios. Those people that are involved in that lifestyle, they live by their own set of rules. The Constitution, they ain't worried about that. The laws of the nation, they ain't worried about that. Your grievances, they're not worried about that. They live by their own set of rules. The rules they live by, and fuck your due process. Fuck a jury trial, a judge trial. No. Justice is swift and violent. Being a woman, I'm sure they're going to overlook it and they're just laughing at you now. But whoever was in that video with you, giggling, they played you. But I'm sure Cynthia will let the feds know exactly who was recording. She'll let them know. But this is It's beyond audacious. This is, I want to say it's mind-boggling, but it's not. It really isn't. You are asking to have a private army fight a battle for you. Again, you are asking dudes from barrios that your office talk shit about, that your police department, as the vice mayor of the city, you know that your police officers target these two barrios. But now you need their help. Why would you need the help of criminals if it's just peaceful protesting? What are you asking them to do? These are outlaws. These are crooks, criminals, gangsters, killers, dope dealers. You're telling them to do what? You're asking them to do what? They ain't with that peaceful shit. What is it you're asking for, Cynthia? Put another video out. Detail it. And you say, oh, everybody's quiet now. While the feds are on you, don't be quiet now. You told these two barrios, oh, now that the biggest gang in the world, the real biggest gang with the real big guns is around, you're real quiet. Okay, well, shit. Lead by example, Cynthia. Lead by example. Fuck it if the feds are after you. You weren't gonna have no problem with them being after them two barrios. And them people that live in them barrios, you weren't worried about that. So go ahead and do another video and put some detail in it. And that dude that was in the background giggling, tell him to get in front of the camera and you guys both go into detail. What is it that you want these criminals to do for you? See, you didn't think it through, huh? You didn't think it through. You really thought you were talking to people who were dumber than you. You found out. Fafo, right? Fuck around and found out. Wow. It's pretty amazing, man. It's pretty amazing. Like, so much going on in the world. Maybe she was drunk. Maybe that's going to be her defense. She was drunk, slipped and bumped her head several times in a row. And then decided, you know what, let me talk in front of a camera. Welcome to the justice system, though. You're going to find out. See, I'm not one, prior to realizing who the real problem was throughout my whole life, I blamed the justice system for everything, right? And then one day, I grew up and I realized, you know what? The system isn't really set up for justice. But if I don't break the law, they can't do anything to me. Crazy concept, right? An elected government official trying to incite others to violence, others with a long violent history, proven. You try to get them to go against the government? Damn, Cynthia. I have a feeling Cynthia knows some stuff, though. And I want to see how down you are, Cynthia. I want to see how down you really are now that as you said, the biggest gang with the biggest guns is breathing down your neck. Are you going to be as quiet as you said the gang members are? We're going to find out. I'm going to watch. I'm going to stay tuned. Shout out to everybody in the struggle. I'm glad you don't bite into bullshit like this. They try to play us again. Try to play you guys again. They try to play the people in the worst positions to help them in their beautiful homes, where none of this stuff has any effect. The stuff she wants you to protest for has nothing to do with where she lives. But I mean, if you would have just pulled out some guns and used them, she would have quietly thanked you inside her mind. It's my video for today, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.